It wasn't a good day. It wasn't a bad day. It was just a day. We came out mad prepared. I had my cheat sheets ready. I knew what to look for. I knew what I wanted. Pretty much everything I was looking forward to today in the market happened. The only thing is, I woke up late. Rookie mistake. I woke up late. I didn't set an alarm when I went to sleep last night. Proper preparation beats poor prevents poor performance. I had a poor performance because I didn't properly prepare. And so, with that being said, I'll go ahead and show you where we sitting at today. Uh, on Can you see what I'm looking at? We green on the day. On this account, $7. On the other account, we're red, $1. So all in all, we made $6 today. And that's pretty much mainly because of this. I'll show you. I made this little mistake early on, and it kind of just set me back. But if that didn't happen, today would have been a decent day. Oh, that QQQ call right there, and it still was a good play. I just sold out way too early, and that's fine because I was following my rules. So I bought the 724 call for two, I think it was 202 when I got it. Mm, no, it was 195. I got the 724s for 195, and then they dropped all the way to a dollar. And so my rule of thumb is $80 a day, we're out. And it's really supposed to be 30% a position, we're out. So if I lose 30% on the position, I'm out. So when it hit 90, I just said, all right, I have to cut it. If you look right there, it came back and went to 257. So from 195 to 257, that's over $100. That would have been a nice little hold. And so that set me back to begin with. And then to get back right, I took a SPXW call for 7540. And it again, I was right. Right now, this boy is 640. At one point, it was 750, right? It went to $750. I got in at 300. I paid $3 for it, and I sold it at 370. And it actually went to 510 within the same 5 minutes of me selling it. So right there, you can see it was 510. Oh, it went away. Let me zoom in. So yeah, that little red S is where I sold at, and 2 minutes later it went to 510. So I sold for a profit, and it gave me a majority of my money back on the day. And then I went ahead and took a Tesla call, which again I just sold out way too early. It went to 323. I sold it for 27 bucks. I bought in at 138. So at 138, and it went to $5. And so with me waking up late, everything had already ran up. Everything had already gone in the direction that I wanted. Nvidia reclaimed 196 and held for a little bit. The SPY is currently sitting at 751.98. My level for the SPY today was 751.30 at the top of the market. It was holding there for a second, and that's actually where I just made my day back even because I was down 100 and what $111 because after that QQQ call loss, I took a Tesla call again. I tried to chase and I took a $21 L. So I just got back to break even with that SPY call. The SPY's been on a nice little run. So I took a SPY call for 751. It's currently at 751.90. And I sold it around 90 something cent. I wanted it for a dollar. I'm not too mad at it. I missed out on like 14 bucks with that. But on that SPX call and my first Tesla call, right now, if I would have held, that would have been a band. The SPY is at, or the SPX is at 840. The Tesla is at 230, 250. That would have been a band right there on the day if I just would have held. And if I would have just woke up in time, I already would have caught these moves. I would have caught stuff. It doesn't even matter. The point of it is, one, we ended positive on the day. It's not a lot, but it's something. Two, I was right. That's the main thing that I look for, is being right. And three, I stuck to the rules. So that $90 loss, I'm not mad at it because I planned for it, right? And then with the fact that I planned it the way I did, I was able to make myself back to break even before the end of the day. So time to gear up for the next day and set an alarm. Less than another day is set a motherfucking alarm. Set an alarm. As realistically, that SPX call for 840, realistically, if I had been awake and watching the market, I would have bought that at $1.50. And I probably would have held a little bit longer and I could have made more than that 840 because I would have been in it earlier and I would have been able to catch more of the move. Same thing with Tesla. I definitely would have gotten Tesla as soon as we broke like that 412 level, but I was not awake. So I missed a 16-point move. And SPY as well. If I would have been awake on time, I would have been prepared to catch the SPY from 7:49. Because right here we have, I literally have it, 7:45. Once it broke 7:45, I would have been looking for 7:48. So I possibly would have got a $3 move on the SPY from 7:48 to 7:51, and definitely would have caught this SPX. As soon as we would have broken hold 75.08 again, I would have been looking at the 75.40s because they would have been cheap. And so, yeah, I had it written down. I had the playbook ready. And even same thing with Appl. I believe Appl is at what, 313 right now. So I was looking for Appl to hold 309, and then I would have been buying the 312s. So if I would have been awake today, we would have been in the money, something crazy. But it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up too much about it because I didn't take an L today. It just wasn't capitalizing on what we already know. So tomorrow we set an alarm, we wake up early, we go to bed early, and we capitalize on the preparation that we're doing.